Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode here on True Confessions, Naija. The story you're about to listen to comes from a message we received from one of our sisters, and the message reads like this. Good day, Uncle Ori. Good day, Africa. Good day, my family on True Confessions, Naija. Today, I have something heavy to share with you. Something that still shakes me every time I think about it. It's not a story I am proud of, but it's my truth. And if you have been pushed to the wall in your marriage, you understand why I did what I did. Let me start from the very beginning. My name is Miriam. I'm a teacher by profession. For more than 10 years, I was married to a man I loved with all my heart. Let's call him Peter. Peter was a respected headmaster at a secondary school in rural Zambia, close to Livingstone, the hometown of the mighty Victoria Falls. If you have ever been to that side, you will know it's a village setting. The school right there, boarding houses for the students and teachers, cottages all around the compound. Life was not glamorous, but it was good. We had jobs, we had respect, and above all, we had each other. But after years of working, we realized one thing: we had no home of our own. We had always lived in houses provided by our employers, and with our children almost finishing high school, we decided it was time to build our own house before they moved into university. That's when I resigned from my job. We agreed that Peter would keep working while I managed the building project. I was also running a small business on the side just to keep money flowing. I thought we were working together. I thought we were finally building our dream. But little did I know that this was the beginning of my nightmare. At first, everything seemed normal. Peter would come home every 2 to 3 weeks, and I believed he was busy at the school. But slowly, whispers and gossip started reaching me from colleagues and friends. They told me, "Be careful, Miriam. There is a woman who is getting too close to your husband." At first, I laughed it up. My Peter? No way. We had been married for years, and I trusted him with everything in me. But the rumors kept growing louder. They said the woman was always at his house. They said she was a single teacher, new at the school. They said at night she sat with him by the fire, laughing like they were already married. Then one day, someone told me they saw her early in the morning, running from Peter's house, wearing nothing but a towel. That was when denial started fighting with reality inside me. Peter changed. He became cold, distant. When I visited him, he acted like I was disturbing him, like I was invading his privacy. Money for the building project stopped coming. He had excuses every month. Meanwhile, that woman looked at me with eyes full of hatred whenever I visited. It was as if she was silently telling me, "Your time here is over." Then rumors spread that Peter had told this woman we were divorcing. Imagine me, the wife who had sacrificed my job, my comfort, and my life to build our future, being thrown away like trash. And then the unthinkable happened. When my mother died, Peter didn't come for the funeral. He didn't even call. This was the final straw. I cried every night until my heart felt like stone. I confided in one of my former colleagues. She listened, then she told me, "Cry no more. I know someone who can help you." She took me to Binga on the other side of Zambezi River to see an old traditional healer of the Tonga people. The old man listened to me, then gave me African herbs. He explained that it was a locking mechanism. If my husband slept with another woman, she would slowly waste away. Her body would turn against her, like a slow poison. The only way she could be saved was if she came to me, confessed, and begged for forgiveness. I was scared, but I was also desperate. When I returned, I decided to catch them red-handed. One night, I arrived at Peter's house unannounced. The door was unlocked, and I walked in quietly and went straight to the bedroom. What I saw broke me. Peter and the woman were in bed, kissing, cuddling, acting like husband and wife. I didn't scream. I didn't fight. I just stood there, watching the man I gave my life to and the woman who had stolen him. Then I calmly picked up Peter's underwear from the floor and the woman's t-shirt. I put them in my handbag. I told Peter, "I'll come back when you are done with your woman." They were shocked. They expected a fight, but I had a different kind of fight planned. That night, I cried as I performed the ritual. I sprinkled the herbs on Peter's underwear and on that woman's t-shirt. My tears had to fall on them, just as the healer instructed. I prayed in pain, "God, if they continue to betray me, let them suffer the consequences." A few days later, I returned Peter's underwear neatly into his drawer. I also left the woman's t-shirt in his bedroom. The trap was set. At first, nothing happened. They continued their romance as if nothing was wrong. Peter still ignored me and our children. The woman still flaunted herself as a second wife. But then, the sickness started. One day, my colleague called me, whispering in excitement, "That woman is sick. She has been rushed to the hospital." At first, she recovered, but months later, something strange began. Her stomach started swelling as if she was pregnant. But she was not pregnant. Her belly grew bigger and bigger until people started whispering that she was carrying a curse. When she was finally admitted to the hospital, my spy told me the doctors were confused. Her body, her belly was full of pipes, full of something they couldn't understand. She was dying slowly. After months of suffering, she finally died. Peter was heartbroken. He cried. He mourned like he had lost a wife. But me, I pretended to comfort him, while inside I was laughing. Not long after, Peter came crawling back to me. It was like the spell this woman had cast on him had broken with her death. He became the man I used to know, loving, caring, sober. But let me be honest with you, True Confessions Naija family. Am I proud of what I did? No, I'm not proud. I was pushed by love, by pain, and by betrayal. I don't want to encourage anyone to take the path I took, but let this be a warning. Some women will fight you spiritually, and you must be ready to defend yourself. If you play with marriage, you may find yourself fighting a war you cannot win. And that, my brothers and sisters, is my confession. Now tell me in the comments, was I wrong for protecting my marriage and children this way? Or was I simply a victim, pushed too far? Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our sisters. Let us try to talk to her in the comment section. Things they really happen for this our world. Now wow.